today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Before we start, I just wanted to let you know that everything we say here today is between me and you, unless I feel like you're going to harm yourself or somebody else. So my name's Sarah, and before we start, I want to know a little bit about you.
Well, I'm 17. I go to Corbin High School. I live in Corbin. And I have two sisters. One's older and one's younger. And that's about it.
Well, what brought you here today?
Well, I have problems doing my homework in school. Like, I just don't do it. And I got in trouble, and the principal called my parents, and they recommended them that I come to see a counselor that could maybe help me.
Okay. Since you said that the school sent you, do you feel like doing your homework's important at all?
I feel like it's important, but I don't feel like I need it because I already know just from being in class, so there's really no reason to do that homework.
Has not doing the homework affected your grades at all?
Yeah, because, I get zeros on a lot of assignments, but when I do a test, I always make like an A or a B on it, but it always keeps my score down to like a C or a D, and sometimes an F because of all the assignments I don't do.
Okay. Well, do you plan on going to college?
Yeah, I plan on going to college, but I don't know if I will as soon as I get out of high school. So.
What would you do other than go straight to college?
I would probably try to get a job to make some money because I don't want to go to college around here. I want to get out of this environment and start off new.
I heard you say you wanted to get out of the environment. Is there a reason behind that?
Well, I'm just tired of being around here. My family fights all the time, and we don't get along that well. And I have a few friends, but not that many, so it wouldn't hurt me if I left them.
Okay. Has the homework situation caused you and your family to fight more, or is that not involved in it at all?
Yeah, it is a little bit. My parents fight anyways as it is, and then when I get in trouble at school for not doing the homework, it only makes the tension worse in the home because then they get mad at me and they're already mad at each other, and it just makes everything worse.
Okay. And I heard you say something about your friends. Do your friends have the same problems with homework that you do, or do they usually get it done?
Well, they usually tend to get it done. They usually get like really good grades, and I just don't have the motivation to do it. So.
Do they ever do homework in a group?
Yeah, I think they do, but I'm never there with them.
Have you ever thought about talking to them and maybe that would make homework a little bit more enjoyable for you?
Yeah, I've tried before, and we'll get in a group and like start doing homework, but when we're together, we kind of just like throw it off and start doing something else because we are wanting to have fun instead of working on homework.
Well, with you wanting to go to college, I know you said that you wanted to wait a little while, but do you think that the homework is going to affect you getting into college at all?
Well, I haven't really thought about it, but I'm sure it will a lot. But I feel like as long as I make somewhat decent grades and score well on the ACT, then I should be okay. Maybe not make it into like a big college, but at least a community college.
Well, I know you said that in some of your classes you were receiving C's and below, and you said you wanted to go get out of this place. Scholarships has a lot to do with being able to afford it, especially if you want to leave the state, because out-of-state tuition is so high. So have you ever considered that you might not be able to leave this area if you don't do better in your grades because of scholarship and financial issues?
Well, when I got in trouble at the school, the counselor there and the principal put me in a room, and they were talking to me about how scholarships and everything could help me get into college since my grades aren't that well, but I would need higher grades in order to get a better scholarship. So even though they might cover little, it wouldn't be enough to make it into college.
Well, I know you said previously that you did good on the tests and everything, so therefore you are smart and you do know what you're doing. So that's a good thing, but sometimes that little extra effort is what will push you the extra mile and allow you to do bigger and better things.
It's just, I've never really had anyone there to like make me do the homework, so I just don't ever have any effort to do it, and it doesn't help that I don't meet, like it doesn't help me. I just feel like homework should be, well, it should only be in school. It shouldn't be work out of school because we already work enough in school.
You said that there was nobody that pushed you to do your homework. If you did think you had anybody who pushed you to do your homework, why do you feel like your parents are trying to make a big deal out of it now by asking you to come here?
Because I keep getting in trouble for in school for it, and I guess they just had it, and they just want me to like stop causing tension between them and solve everything, even though I don't think it will.
Well, from the way you were making it sound, there's always been tensions. So do you feel like that tension is because of you, or are there other reasons? Because you said that you felt like you needed to solve it.
Well, I feel like if I solve the problem of the tension I'm causing between them, that it could later on help their tension together and they would stop arguing as much. Because I know that I do play a big role in why they're always mad at each other, because they're always like mad at me. So I feel like if they could be better with me and we get along better, it would cause a better relationship with them.
So what steps are you willing to take to do better on your homework and actually get it done?
Well, I've talked to a few of my teachers after I got called into the principal's office about this, and they said that they were willing to like stay after school and help me some, and I guess I'm willing to do that.
Okay, have you thought about more about the friend thing, like when your friends get together and study and do their homework, doing it with them so you have peers instead of just like an authority figure over you?
Well, I think that would help me if I did my homework with them, just because they're in the same boat and they know like what we're all going through. But I feel like if I did with them, I wouldn't be able to pay attention as much because I wouldn't worry about the homework. I would just want to do something else.
Have you thought about doing a mixture of both, the teachers and your friends?
I haven't really, but that might work because I mean I feel like if I could get help from my friends and then get help from my teachers, it would not like go hand in hand.
Well, I think we're starting off really good here, and I will see you next week, and you can tell me how you've done with working with your friends and with other teachers.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.